Happy Sunday. I'm Carla Salinas and this is Take 5, Channel 5's first ever lifestyle show. Join us every weekend as we introduce you to people who are empowering the Valley, exploring local eateries, and making sure you're in the know of the best events, and we're even going to be teaching you a thing or two. Speaking of, did you know we have an alpaca farm right here in the Valley? Well, the Take 5 crew and I got to visit. Take a look at all the new friends we made. Welcome to Alpaca Ranch. As soon as you arrive to the beautiful fields at Alpaquita, you're met with your friendly tour guide who will introduce you to your very own alpaca bestie for the day. This is Bieber, the fun-loving one-year-old alpaca who was stuck with me for the day. And as we went around the ranch, we took pictures and really got up close and personal with each other. Owner of Alpaca Ranch, Giovanni Cardenas, tells us everyone is welcome here for an experience of a lifetime.
There are other farms in Texas, there are other farms in the United States, but none quite allow you to really experience these animals really closely around a beautifully decorated farm the way we do.
Offering wine tastings and charcuterie dining before or after your tour, there's never a dull moment at Alpaquita.
Self-guided portion lasts about 40 minutes, so you get 40 minutes to walk around with Winston around the farm, get to know him, pet him, and then take photos with him. Of course, some alpacas will even let you get close to them. Some will give you kisses. There you go. Would have just captured a really adorable picture there. But you have about 40 minutes with your family to explore. Once you turn in your alpaca, because we do need Winston back after a certain amount of time, he needs to get water, rest, get some shade, but you also get to feed them. So once you are done self-exploring, you and your family get to go feed some of the alpacas in our herd here at Alpaca Ranch.
Which is exactly what my photographers and I got to do, and it was truly a check off my bucket list. Giovanni tells us he first came up with the Alpaca Ranch idea after a trip to Peru. He started with only 7 alpacas, but soon he realized the RGV community was falling in love with these majestic animals.
It was free at first. We didn't charge people to come out and check out our animals. We thought it was wonderful that they wanted to come feed them, play with them, show them some attention, walk them. So they would come on over. We would allow them to take an alpaca each person and go explore the farm.
Bring your friends and family for an experience of a lifetime and book your tour at Alpaca Ranch today.
That style of tour stayed with us since those first few family friends that would come visit us. Now we still allow you to take an alpaca out and explore, but now we do one per group since we found that is a little bit more safe for families. We hope that you all go on our links and make your reservations so you can come meet our alpaquitas out here.
Book your reservation with an alpaca at alpaquitaranch.com or follow their Facebook at Alpaca Ranch. Hey guys, well, welcome to this week's Made in the 956 Extra. I'm here with Trey Serna. You may know him from Channel 5 News This Morning. Every single Tuesday, he's interviewing someone extraordinary in the RGV. Trey, tell us about this week's extraordinary person.
Yes, so I'm so excited about this person. Her name is Pilar Gonzalez, and her business is Dip It by Pilar. So it's a manufacturing company in Mission, Texas, but they specialize in making these amazingly delicious dips. And I know it sounds like dip. I mean, they're all sorts of flavors, and it's just, it's such an number one, the product's really good. Number two, Pilar has an amazing story, because oftentimes I talk to a lot of business people about how they start their businesses and whatnot. And Pilar's story really stood out to me because she told me, she didn't have like an aha moment. She didn't have this drive of, I'm a businesswoman, I'm gonna make this business happen. It just happened by chance. She had a love for cooking. She made these dips for her family, and it just took off from there.
I was doing these dips in my house and I was selling to my friends and family, and then one day I decided to sell it in the stores, like meat markets and tortillerias and things like that. We're excited that opening other opportunities to other entrepreneurs. And I think one of my dreams is to push and to help and to encourage small entrepreneurs to jump into the water and start swimming and create new jobs and create new opportunities and make our city a better city so we can, give back to the community as much as we have received.
So Pilar is actually my aunt.
What?
She's my tia.
Okay, funny story about that. I was actually told when I pitched this story that she used to work here as well.
That's right.
What a smart...
We used to work together.
I didn't know y'all work together though.
That's right.
That's the Valley for you. You're either related to someone here or you know someone here. That's amazing.
Exactly. And I know for a fact that she's just this amazing business person who never hesitates
Yeah.
to help the next person.
Definitely, yeah. It's been awesome.
Yeah, she's absolutely incredible. Well, Trey, it's actually National Corn Chip Day.
Ooh.
So what do you say we try some of Pilar's dips with some corn chips here?
You don't have to tell me twice. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We've got so many different flavors here. Which one are you trying?
I'm gonna try the chipotle.
Okay, I'm gonna do the jalapeno.
Yes, ladies first, do the honors. So Pilar was actually telling me that aside from dips, that you can also use these dips for recipes. That's amazing. So like you can put it, I mean, number one, I'm not really a cook, so I'm gonna have to go on the website and look at the recipes, but she was telling me you can use it for all sorts of things and you can dip it on all sorts of things. That's amazing.
And it's absolutely so good, Trey. You have to try it.
My turn.
It's your first time. So I see that we have so many different flavors, and we even have some plant-based for all of our viewers at home. We have so many different options.
That's true. Options for everybody. Love it.
All right. Well, you guys have to try some corn chips with some of Pilar's dips. Now, you guys at home, make sure that you tune in to Made in the 956 Extra that's happening every single Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us, Trey.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, let's keep
do it.
going. All right. Cheers.
Bam, bam, bam. Boop, boop.
Still ahead, changing your relationship with food can help shed some pounds and keep it that way. That interview on the way next. And keeping up with fitness can be tough, but we learned some easy exercises that you can try at home. We'll show you when we return. Welcome back. If health is at the top of your resolutions list in 2023, then we have the right person for you. Wellness coach and RGV trainer Jenna Cuella Harris is here to talk about how food is not the enemy. Jenna, thanks for joining us. Let's start with how perspective is key when it comes to a healthier lifestyle.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. So I really like to teach people that health and we are multidimensional. We are not just our physical body. It's absolutely important, but we also have our mental health to think about, our emotional health, and our spiritual health. And when we combine the importance of all of that, we feel more balanced, more whole, and more grounded.
So I feel like this is perfect for the new year because we're all trying to get into these diets, right? But it's not about dieting. It's about living a life that you can live even later on, sustainability.
Right, it's more about our lifestyle. And something that I like to teach my clients and the people that I work with is that, yes, we all have a responsibility and a commitment to our health. And we should always strive to eat more fresh and more healthy foods. But there's also gonna come the day where we are very busy, life is chaotic, and our schedules are running rampant. And that's when it's our responsibility to not just choose foods that are healthy, but foods that make us feel good. So we're not always just striving for the food that is good and clean. We stop labeling food that way and start to introduce foods that are going to make us think clearer, feel better, and give us the energy that we really need to carry out our responsibilities.
Well, and it kind of sounds like you're talking about creating a good relationship with food, which is one of my favorite things in the entire world. So you're telling me like, it's okay occasionally if I have my hot Cheetos.
It is okay if we're doing that just some of the time, but when we really tap into the feel of the food, because that's the problem, is that we're a little bit disconnected from our actions, from our health, from the foods that we eat, and from our relationship with workout. And so if we lean into the feel of it and how a food is going to make us feel, how a workout is going to make us feel, we're likely to carry on that feeling throughout life and not just for a temporary moment, like for a diet. So yes, it's okay, have the hot Cheetos, but I want you to think about are the hot Cheetos going to make me feel afterwards? Is it going to give me the energy that I need to think clearly when I'm on TV? Am I going to have the energy that I need to get a workout in?
I think for a lot of us, it's getting started. So what would you say is the first step to creating this healthy lifestyle for us?
So I always say reach for the lowest hanging fruit. We don't need to think too creatively or outside the box. Let's just keep it simple and strive for eating fresh foods that are not highly processed. And moving our bodies. So I like to use the word movement because a lot of times people have a negative relationship with exercise and workout, and they're like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to exercise. Well, let's not think about it as exercise. Let's just think of it as movement. And that feeling that we get, back to the feeling, after I get a walk in, after I run, after my blood is circulating, think about how motivated you're gonna feel and the clarity that you're gonna have in your mind when you do that.
And sometimes it's not even about having this crazy intense workout, right? Like an exercise could be going for a walk or walking your dog, something like that.
Exactly. I tell everyone you don't need any gym equipment. All you need is your body, maybe a pair of tennis shoes, and not even that. You can just go for a walk, get some sun. That's another really big component of health that sometimes we overlook. There are multiple pillars of health. And so, yeah, all you need is your tennis shoes and the commitment to yourself to make it happen.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Jenna. If you're just as pumped as I am after this conversation, let's continue this health journey with the yoga session. Take a look. Well, today we're working on our New Year's resolutions, and I don't know about you guys, but being fit and staying healthy is top of mind for me. What about you, Carmen?
I'm sure I can relate to that, but that's why we're here at Breathe Hot Studio, joined by Estela and Diana, who are going to be showing us some moves that we can do at our house or here at the studio.
All right, let's get started. Go easy on us, please.
Of course. Yoga is for everybody, every age, for any physical level. The idea here is that we breathe, that we move our body, and that we get healthier. So we're gonna start at the top of the mat. We're gonna make this super active pose. This is called Tadasana. We want to create space on the spine at all times. We want a healthy spine. So that's one of the main goals of the yoga. And we're gonna place the hands next to our hips, palm facing forward in Tadasana. And we're gonna start inhaling, arms to the sky. We're gonna send the gaze to the fingertips. And then we're gonna exhale and forward fold. And now let's look forward and activate the muscles on the back, having a super straight spine. And on the exhalation, we'll go for a chaturanga. And we're gonna demonstrate lying on the back, on your belly, or maybe jumping, or maybe floating. And then we're gonna extend the spine for an up dog or cobra. And then we're gonna go for a downward facing dog. And then we're gonna inhale, reach in the sky, gaze at the fingertips, and we go back to Tadasana. We're gonna inhale, lower the hips, bend the knees into Utkatasana or chair pose, which is like a squat. And then on the exhalation, we're gonna go for a forward fold. Remember, hands on the ground, on the shins, on the thighs. It's your body, you choose where to place them.
I am out of breath, guys.
Beautiful, guys.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
You got this, Carla.
Yes, you got this. Now let's inhale to walk to the top of the mat and activate the back muscle to lengthen the spine. And on your exhalation, you go to a forward fold. And let's inhale, bend the knees, lower your hips to Utkatasana or chair, and then we go back to Tadasana. With the New Year resolution and the New Year intentions, we want a stronger and healthier body, and definitely yoga is gonna give you that.
Well, honestly, the hardest part is really getting in the door. I had so much fun today, and I hope that you guys at home will give it a try.
Yes, and if you want to book your class, you can find them through the MindBody app, or also follow them on Instagram and Facebook through Breathe Hot Studio.
We hope to see you guys here. Namaste.
Namaste.
After the break, it's time to meet some cuties. Take 5 reporter Millicent Olivares joins us with our Pet of the Week next. Plus, a unique way to spoil your pup. Take 5, we'll be right back. Have you ever wanted an up-close and personal experience with animals from all across the world here in the RGV? Well, now's your chance. Our Take 5 reporter Carmen Elena takes us to Los Fresnos for an experience you'll never forget.
Some of the most exotic animals are found in the Fragile Planet Wildlife Park in Los Fresnos, Texas, where visitors get a unique encounter experience they will never forget.
We're giving you all the information, the status, and what you can actually do to help these animals in the wild, while also giving you memorable experiences that you're going to take home.
Here, you can expect to get up close and personal with the friendly sloths, get a tour of the amphibian lab,
Yeah, so there's a little ecosystem in each one.
and even take a swim with the otters.
We've done everything from migratory birds to native species rehabilitation and release to the wild, and a varying array of support from local governments and confiscations, as well as helping other facilities and endangered species breeding projects. Yeah, this one's handled regularly. The other one I don't handle, and it'll jump and eat things out of the air.
The warm climate of southern Texas is what makes this 32-acre facility the perfect home for these endangered species.
This is the last remaining stronghold for their breeding population in the entire United States.
If you want to get a behind-the-scenes look at this amazing wildlife park, you can book a tour by visiting fpwildlifepark.com. For Take 5, I am Carmen Elena.
We're here at the Palm Valley Animal Society in Edinburgh. We're at their Lori P. Andrews location, and we have a very special guest for you. This is Tom, and Tom is about 2 months old. He weighs about 6 pounds right now, but when he gets to his full growth, he's gonna weigh anywhere between 20 and 25 pounds. Now, not only is he cute and so adorable, he is up to date on all his latest vaccinations, and more importantly, he is available for adoption right now, along with so many other animals here at the Palm Valley Animal Society. So if you're interested in making one of these pets your very own and giving them their forever home, you can call the number that you see on your screen right now. For Take 5's Pet of the Week, I'm Millicent Olivares. Bye.
Now is your time to adopt, and when you do, we have the perfect way to spoil your new pup. Owner of Sweet Paws Delight, Sydney Carriño, bakes cookies, cupcakes, and even cakes for your dog. Sydney put my DIY decorating skills to the test, and we made a special treat for my dog Pongo. Sweet Paws Delights offers homemade pastries for dogs everywhere to enjoy and celebrate every special occasion with you.
So growing up, I've always loved animals. So when it came to my dog's birthday, I wanted them to have the same celebration as me and my family did. So I started doing a lot of research on treats and cakes and just different ingredients, trying to find the best that was out there.
Founder and baker Sydney Carrillo tells us her journey started years ago when her love for baking and her love for animals collided.
So all our ingredients are human grade. We don't throw in any dog food, any dog kibble. And we try to select, like I said, grain-free and gluten-free is what we try to focus on, just so that it's available to all dogs, not just certain pets.
Sydney focuses on only using the best ingredients to make these treats, that way dogs who have allergies can enjoy them too.
We use an alternative known as carob, so it gives that illusion of chocolate, and it smells like chocolate too when it's baking. So it gives that illusion, but it's a healthier option.
And if you've ever wanted your pup to experience the joy chocolate brings without the upset stomach, Sydney is here to help with her signature treat called the Mud Paws Chocolate, bringing your dog a completely safe chocolate experience.
And I usually go into my iPad and I kind of sketch it all out and do the design and color it. And then from there I go into the baking process, and then from there it's the decorating.
Okay, Sydney, let's go ahead and get started on decorating one of these delicious treats.
Usually on our bones we put the dog's name. So you want to go ahead and add your dog's name?
Yes, okay, so I'm gonna add Pongo's name on here. They're so cute! I'm actually so proud of this. Cute! I cannot wait to give this to Pongo. I know Pongo's gonna love it so much. He loves treats. So you guys are gonna have to follow me home and see how much Pongo loves his cake.
Okay guys, so I made it back home. I have Pongo's treat right here. Now let's see if he really loves it. Oh yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Good boy.
For more information, follow Sydney on Instagram and Facebook at Sweet Paws Delights. Pongo loved his treat, and I know your dog will too. Place an order with Sydney by following her Instagram at Sweet Paws Delights. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, an opportunity to check running a 10K off your New Year's resolution when we return. Calling on all runners, it's time for the 41st annual All-American City David Chavana 10K, and here to tell us all about this year's event is Javier Garza with the City of Edinburgh's Parks and Rec. Javier, are we all ready for this year's event?
We're ready and excited. It's our 41st annual, so it's been around for 41 years. Registration for this event is online at activeedinburgh.com or go to our city website, or you can also visit us at 315 Mark S. Peña Drive. They're in Edinburgh as well, and pick up an application.
What time and where do our viewers need to go on that day of the race?
Ceremony starts at 7:30, so be there at 7 in the morning. Ceremony starts at 7:30. Race start is at 8 o'clock. It's there also in front of our Parks and Recreation Center at 315 Mark S. Peña Drive.
Are there going to be any awards or recognitions?
We're going to have some staff recognizing our first place winners, and there's monetary awards as well for top finishers and also for first ECIZ employee, first city employee, and police officer as well.
All right, well, I'm so excited. There's no time to wait. You can register for this race right now at activeedinburgh.com. Thanks so much for joining me, Javier. I really appreciate you. Now, if you're looking for something fun to do throughout the week, we've got you covered. The early bird gets the worm. Join the Santa Ana Wildlife Refuge at 8:30 a.m. this Monday for a free birding tour. Plus, head to the Brownsville Market Square Friday, February 3rd for a Valentine's themed market featuring over 30 vendors, live music, food, and so much more. That's coming this Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Brownsville Market Square. Thank you so much for joining us on today's Take 5. I hope you had so much fun, and we'll see you back here next Saturday for more. Until then, have a great rest of your Sunday.